Hello again, folks. I'm here with Smartreloader, and today I'd like to talk about the Smartreloader SR800 bench rest powder measure. And I'll tell you what, this is a very fine piece of machinery. We'll go ahead and I'll get it out of the package and we'll talk further about it. Thank you. Okay, folks, that took all of maybe 3 minutes to set up. Essentially, for the test purposes here, I just used the enclosed Phillips head screws and screwed it to my bench, my reloading bench, as you can see. And it comes with an elevated stand, which is a very nice feature. Let me go ahead and see if I can pan down here. You can see it is elevated approximately, I would say at least 6 inches off the bench. Another nice feature is if you just want to hang it off the side of your bench, you can use this little nifty adapter that it comes with. But I like to have it raised above the bench. And let me go ahead and pan back up here. Bear with me. So essentially, it has a nice reservoir, and it also has included powder baffle, which is critical because a column of powder, you want to maintain a consistent column of powder with this baffle. It's kind of like water in a tank. The water pressure actually increases, or in this case the powder pressure increases, if there is not a baffle to equalize that pressure. So let's go ahead and take the cover off. And I'll go ahead and drop in some Hodgdon 4831 shortcut powder. Go ahead and fill that up. Go ahead and tap it. I like to tap it to get the powder down into the actual reservoir. Now, a couple critical things that we need to go over before we actually start dropping charges. And let me zoom back down here, try to zoom in on the micrometer adjustment there. Okay, you can see the micrometer adjustments. One thing that's critical, and you'll find in the manual, I'll go ahead and read this straight out of the manual. Before rotating the micrometer barrel, loosen the knurled lock screw, which is right here. Let me go ahead and see if I can turn this a little bit for you. I'll go ahead and unlock this. There's a knurled lock screw right there. The fixed sleeve is graduated from 0 to 100, with each line having a value of 5, equal to 1 revolution of the barrel, this being the barrel. Okay. The rotating barrel is graduated from 0 to 4, which you can see 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Each line has a value of 1, and the shorter lines have a value of 0.1. So these minor divisions, there's 0, that's 0.1, 0.2, 0.5, and 1. So basically, any setting from 0 up to 100 is possible. Once the correct setting has been made, the lock screw should be retightened to maintain that setting. So let's say I want to go to, here I have right at 40 on the vertical barrel, and then let's say I want 41. So I'll go ahead and lock that down. Then let me go ahead and set this back to the angle that I want. And notice, here I kind of skipped a step there, but see, what's nice, which is a great feature, because I've had other powder funnel throwers, is that this piece is not threaded, which is fantastic. You'll wonder why. Who cares if that's threaded or not? I'll tell you what, when you get done at the end of the day and you want to empty the powder out, it's very difficult to try to sit there and unthread a powder dispenser full of powder. So here now, if you're done, just go ahead and lift it up and dump it back in your canister. But we'll go ahead and tighten this lock nut down. I tied it down. And now I actually just turn this clockwise and it tightens it down very nicely. Okay, I kind of skipped ahead there. Getting back to the graduations, let me read this verbatim out of the manual. Important. These graduations are provided for the convenience of setting the powder measure. The graduations do not, I repeat, do not indicate grains of powder. This powder measure is a volume metering device. Always check the weight of your setting with an accurate scale. So let's go ahead and start dropping some charges. The big thing you need to remember with using these type of charges is that essentially all you're doing is you're filling this chamber with a prescribed volumetric amount of powder, okay? And what you'll find with extruded powder, which is what this Hodgdon 4831, it's a rifle powder. It almost looks like pencil lead. Let me go ahead and zoom up on that. So you can see it looks like pencil lead. So what happens is, as you're stroking the measure back and forth, you'll sometimes cut some of those kernels. So it's essential that you maintain the same stroke. Now what I usually do is I'll drop 5 just to get some consistent feel. So it's critical that you just maintain the same stroke, the same speed, the same pressure. As you can see, that's what I'm accomplishing here. Tell you, very nice. This is a very smooth powder thrower. Very impressed with the quality, the workmanship. It's very solid built. Let me go ahead and pan back down. See if I can adjust this a little bit. We'll go ahead and see that? And there you have it. The SR800 bench rest powder measure. Once again, I appreciate you spending the time to look at some of our video tutorials here at Smartreloader. I hope you give our products a try. I tell you what, for the money, they are very well built, quality throughout, and very impressive. Thank you and have a wonderful day.